Yo guys, it's your boy Serious TV, and today we're gonna be talking about something that's serious. Jake Paul releasing the third verse, bro. The third verse. Do you think he should release it? So he posted these Snapchats talking about he was gonna release the second verse. He said he was tired of it. Look at the thumbnail, man. Just look at the thumbnail and think to yourself, if I'm lying. I know I'm not. So yeah, guys. Do you think he's gonna release the third verse? I really don't think so. I think he's just gonna be loyal to his brother and not really release the third verse. Logan, on the other hand, he wouldn't really care. He will release it because he doesn't really care what other people think about him. Which we all know that Jake Paul says he doesn't. He says that he dabs on the haters. We all know that sometimes he cares about the haters. Come on, dude. Imagine. So Chance and Anthony actually uploaded a new song. I think it was called something. It was a good song. Not so good, but it was good though. So, and in Chance's verse, he actually dissed Rice Gum. So yeah, I'll be covering that full story maybe later, maybe a double upload today. So yeah, but that's all I know what happened. So they actually put up a new song. I actually didn't think Chance and Anthony were capable of actually even making a song. It's Erica and Tessa Brooks' song. Actually it was whack. Not really whack, but not a lot of people liked it, you know what I'm saying? I feel like everyone should like your song. I'm not saying that all songs have to be perfect, because you guys are not rappers, okay? But honestly, if you guys heard Jake Paul's new song, I honestly do think it's true what he's saying. They don't talk about the good stuff. But the only reason they don't talk about the good stuff is because you're always doing bad stuff, honestly, bro. And then you have your boy Chance actually pooping his pants, putting in the neighbor's yard. I don't get that, man. That's really crazy. So that's honestly one of the craziest situations ever. Rice Gum, on the other hand, is not worried about them. He said he might drop a diss track, maybe. But he said for now, he's not. I heard that, you know what I'm saying, this guy, KSI, and Rice Gum are actually going to drop a diss track on the Sidemen. So, so if Jake Paul releases the third verse, imagine what that can do for his reputation. That'll bring most of his reputation up, honestly. So if it was me, I would release the third verse, because, I want everyone to know my side of the story. Because he actually did put a part of it, you know what I'm saying? All you heard was, something. K came in the room. I said, K, what it do? Got some bad news or something like that. So I watched the vlog, but the only reason I'm watching the vlog is to get the scoop. Because honestly, if the third verse does get released, we will be covering it. And believe me, I will re-upload it if he, denies it. You know what I'm saying? I will I'm downloading that video I can watch that thing offline if my router's not working. The hell? So yeah. He's most likely not gonna release this third verse, but I think he really should, because, but Erica, his wife, or his girlfriend, Erica Costello, Jake Paul's girlfriend, actually reacted to the third verse and wanted him to release it. And she thought that it was wrong that he's helping other people. You know what I'm saying? None of us can actually define if he's helping other people or not. Okay, because we have not heard it. If we heard it, man, and we said, yo, bro, You know what I'm saying? Like, barely anyone heard it. Team 10 heard it, and guess what? They didn't even record the reaction. So imagine, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really believe that they're kinda the third verse goes so hard. I mean, I think the third verse goes hard, but not as hard as they're hyping. They're hyping the third verse up, and then they're like, you know what I'm saying? At the same time, he hypes the third verse up and then says that he's not gonna release it. I mean, I understand where he's coming from not to release it, but don't hype it up, man. No, like, and then you have this whole skit with Dynamite Dylan going on as you was about to talk about the third verse and stuff. I don't get it. How can you make a third verse and then your brother is like, what? But your brother made the first and second. I don't get that. Like, honestly, I do agree with Logan. What is he talking about? Talking about the third verse. If Logan didn't make the third verse, basically that's either the first or the second verse. Most likely gonna be the first, and then he's saying that he got the third, fourth, and fifth, and sixth verses. Like, bro, that's honestly crazy. So you did a skit with Raka Raka, the Raka Raka, I think twins or something like that, and then you say that, you know, like, you're acting like there's a third verse. You say that there is a third verse. Your brother comes out saying that there is no third verse. Then you make a third verse, and you basically trying to say the third verse exists. I don't really think so. I don't think that third verse is, like, as hyped up. All we heard was a little preview, okay? Like, and that's, like, just a little snip of it. Imagine, like, people can honestly, I think he is gonna release it for some reason. For some reason, he should release it. Because I feel like when he does release it, or if he does release it, everyone's gonna maybe just stop hating him one tiny bit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be catching up with, like, this whole story, like, the whole time as it's going on. So, like, don't sleep on me, bruh. I might even drop a music video in the face. Goddamn. The fourth verse. So, wait. So, if Logan made the first and second verse, and Jake could just make a third verse out of nowhere, can someone just make a seventh verse? I don't get that. So, Jake, can someone make a 10th verse? Any verse, bruh. It's gonna be the crazy verse because, and if it's like by, let's say, someone off the dome like Dax or Rice Gum make the 7th verse, another Violent makes the 7th verse, bruh, it still counts because if you're counting the third verse, you know what I'm saying, you can't just do that, man. So, yeah, that's crazy. Honestly, we will be, you know what I'm saying, covering this whole story, like I said, and we will be covering the Chance situation and the Chance and Anthony song, you know. So, my predictions is that he's gonna drop the third verse, and then after he does drop the third verse, Logan is gonna end up reacting to, it's gonna be a whole new beef. Because I don't get it, because if he says just explain his side of the story, are people gonna most likely start liking Jake and like telling Logan, oh man, like, cause I think the second side, like his side of the story, honestly is like him, you know what I'm saying? So imagine, what is he saying about Logan and stuff? People are gonna know all this stuff, Jake. I can see why he doesn't want to release it, but bruh, come on, dude. You can't just be always taking the fall for your brother, man. Your brother released the second verse. Why? Because you released the second verse. So if he gets a hold of that, of course he's gonna release the second verse on himself. Then you're gonna have no choice but to release it again. Well, release it just period, because I don't really think you're gonna release it. So yeah, that's actually crazy. And then we got Chance and Anthony, Face Banks, and Rice Gum about to get into a real fight. Like, I don't get this, man. This YouTube drama is crazy, man. So, a lot of people are actually getting into drama. Common Shorts Gamer, you know what I'm saying? But if you guys want to, hear the third verse and stuff, make sure to like this video, right? If you guys want to hear the third verse. And make sure that Jake Paul sees this. And yeah, this was my opinion on the third verse. On, everything that's been going on. And a lot of people are going to be like, oh, this is clickbait. Look at the thumbnail. Look at the thumbnail. Look at the thumb. Bro, look, yeah, exactly. Look at the thumbnail. So, yeah. So, we will be covering more stories later today. And as always, take it easy. Remember that. Okay? Always take it easy, bro.